Dominators, Wayne here. Thought I'd shoot this super quick live before I call it a night. It's 20 to 9 here on, I don't know what day it is, Tuesday? Wednesday. Nearly Christmas. Nearly Christmas. Awesome. Can't wait for Christmas. I love Christmas for the kids. Anyway, an important subject, okay? We've got a chat going on in 30 days about this specific subject on keep building your list. I'm going to put this in the free group so more people can benefit from it. There isn't a day in the last God knows how many years I have never not built my list. Okay, not a single day. One of the things you learn really early on about list building is you should always be building your list. Okay, and we've got an example inside the 30 days when you start out, your list might get really good opens and CTR, and over time the list get bigger, and the proportion of people that are older as a percentage increases. Okay, which means you need to keep buying data, because as your list get older, you need to keep buying data. You need to be buying clicks, okay? And you need to keep buying clicks all the time to keep that list fresh, to keep the sales happening, to keep the clicks happening, and you need to clean out the chuff, okay? But once you get into the list building, there should not be a day, hopefully, where you don't add fresh traffic to that list. It's a really important key factor. Obviously, in churn and burn, you need to do it because your list burns out so quickly. In high quality, you need to do it less. If you're building a relationship list, it's a completely different funnel, completely different setup to build your list. But when you've got a CPA list, there's a fine line where you keep buying the traffic, you keep your list fresh, you keep the sales going, and your list not going backwards. Okay, your list should always be moving forward. It's a hard thing for people to get their head around. I think they're about 100 clicks, and they'll be able to send emails to that list forever. Remember, they do burn over time. Okay, so you need to build your list every single day, if you can. Okay, again, I talk about the tipping point a lot in the live event. I went into quite a bit of depth on it. Inside 30 days, we talk about there's a tipping point. When you reach that tipping point, you can buy all the traffic in the world and still make profit. Okay, but in the beginning, the hard part is getting ahead. You're learning all these skills. You're learning all these numbers that are flying past you, and you're kind of immersing yourself in it, and you're understanding email marketing. And this is one of the big things, guys, that when you understand email marketing, you need to keep building your list day in, day out. Okay, and again, once you reach that tipping point, if you imagine there's this point where you're heading towards it. Once you reach it, okay, you're making profit and building your list every day. Okay, in the beginning, you need to find a way to get to that tipping point. But once you're there, and you've got a big list or big lists, life can be good because you can buy all this traffic every day. You can make profit from it every day, and you just keep building bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger lists. And that's exactly what list building is. Too many people stop before they reach that hitting point. It's really important to reach that tipping point, okay? Because in the beginning, it's hard, all right? And if you think you're alone in how hard it is, you're not. It is hard. I found it hard. The time changed for me when I realised you have to go big. It's all down to your mindset. You have to go big. You have to think bigger. Instead of thinking about 100 clicks, or can't wait until my list is 500 big, or I can't wait till I produce 10 clicks a day, change that thought pattern to I can't wait till I can produce 1,000 clicks a day. I can't wait till I reach 100,000 subscribers. I can't wait until I can buy 5,000 clicks a day. Do you see what I mean? You've got to change that thought pattern because you need to get to that tipping point. When you've got low funds, there are ways and techniques you can do to kind of reach that tipping point quicker. But it's all about getting there as fast as you can with as small a loss as possible. Okay, that really is key. Everyone thinks in the beginning, for example, the lives or the edited version, you got stuck at level 7. Reach out to us, mate. Send me a message. My staff will help you. We're redesigning the free list building as we speak to be released on January the 4th, mate. It's going to be completely revamped. So the live event has been edited, fully edited professionally, and that's going to be going out soon. When, I don't know, because we need to decide what we're doing with it. But I talk about the tipping point on there. If you're wondering what this tipping point is, or you're like, Shouldn't email list building just be I spend on 100 clicks and I make $100 profit? No, it's not like that. It will never be like that. You need to fully understand list building and every aspect of it, and all the different types of lists you can build, the different types of traffic you can buy, different monetization methods. There's tons you have to learn, tons of stuff you have to learn, which we're here to teach you guys. The free list building starts you out in the perfect way, gets you, sets everything up for you, gets you started with that immersion, right? There's not many things in life where you can just start it and make money. Or there's not anything in life where you can just start it and be good at it. You have to be good at it. Look at the top sportsmen, top business people. They don't literally start today and they're the best tomorrow. You have to put the time in, put the hours in, mainly for the immersion and being able to make the best decisions based off the experience you learned. Okay, so hopefully that will make sense. That was just a quick live on make on indoors, but always build your list. If you can make it so there's not a day go by where you don't think about building your list, or even if there's only one subscriber, okay, make it a target to never have a day where you don't build your list. It pays dividends, and when you start thinking bigger, big things can happen. For example, my plan next year is to grow by 10,000 subscribers per day. Okay, think bigger. Blast through that tipping point and get into the realm of profit as quick as you can. Obviously, there's going to be tons of hurdles. That's business. Ashley, how are you, mate? Hope you're well. There's going to be tons of hurdles. That's business. There'll be tons of problems. That is what being an entrepreneur is. If you're not solving your own problems, you should be solving someone else's problems. Okay, so problems are what we make our money from, and problems are what make others quit and decrease our competition. Expect problems. Expect hard times. Okay, I expect, if something comes along and knocks me for six, I'm there. I'll tackle it. I'll get back on top of it. Okay. And you've got to expect all these things. When you expect them, you work out before they even happen how you can get round them. So I just come off a call with someone about that exact thing. When you can think, right, what is the worst that can happen? And for me, the worst that can happen is I give up. I will never, ever give up. And that's the way you should think. But the worst, what's worst can happen? You look at it and you say, right, how can I help protect myself now from that? Okay, and that's the situation you want to be in. When you got profits and you reach that tipping point, you got a sizable list, you can just send an email, make commissions, or you can sell the traffic, or whatever it is you want to do. Then you're simply, you can start thinking, right, how do I protect this? How do I look after this? How do I create multiple streams of income? But first, you've got to have this list. You have to keep building it. Okay, I've rabbited on for long enough, guys, and I'm pretty sure you got the point of this. Keep building your list every single day, no matter what traffic source, whether it's free traffic or whatever, whether it's just getting one lead a day. Keep building that list. Yeah, problems are what make others quit. Yeah, mate, it's exactly what I think. Like, and I see it in students. Like, they get a problem which I see as tiny, and it knocks them for six. Okay, like when it's a student, it's very different. I want to get on a call with them and say, look, this is just what being an entrepreneur is. When it's competition, I love these problems. When I face a problem, okay, when a problem hits me and they stare me in the face, I welcome it because I know that problem, everyone else is going to have it. Okay, so I'm happy for problems. The more problems there are, the less people there are going to be able to get to that level. It's a mindset thing. You need to twist that mindset. You need to look for the problems. You need to expect the problems. You need to learn to love the problems, because that is one of the exciting things as well. Working your way around a problem, okay, is one of the most exciting things about entrepreneurialism, I believe. I love it. Love it. And you've got to learn to love it as well, not seeing a little problem as the end. Okay, when you know you're going to be successful, Problems come along, let them come. Work your way around them. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed that live. It was just a little one into a couple of conversations I had today and a couple of things I see going on. If this, this problem that you've got, this is talking directly to these people that I've spoke to. If they watch this at any point, not sure if they're watching now. You will have more problems. You will have worse problems than the problems you've got now. That is just what happens. That is just life. If you don't want problems, go work at McDonald's. If you love problems, or you can learn to love problems, that's the biggest thing. You can actually start to learn to love problems. I hated problems. I'd shy away from them. I'd shy away from situations where I'd have to speak to people. I'd shy away from situations where someone might make me speak in front of people. I've just done a 2-day event. go to these problems and tackle them head on, get around them, because if you do that and you know other people can't, you're going to fly. And that's what I want from people. I want people to absolutely smash it. Anyway, guys, have a good evening. I've rabbited on and rabbited on like I normally do. Take care and keep smashing it. Keep on the list. Bye-bye.